If you have a website, there's a lot happening behind the scenes that determines whether Google finds you, whether visitors trust you, and whether your online presence is actually working for your business. Today, I'm going to walk you through the fundamentals, the things we set up and manage for every single client at BreezeWeb, and why each one matters. First up, Google Search Console. This is a free tool from Google that every website owner should have set up, and most don't. Search Console is how Google communicates with you directly about your website. It tells you which pages are indexed, meaning Google has found them and can show them in search results, and which ones aren't, and why. One of the most important things we do inside Search Console is fix indexing errors. A common one is a canonical error. This is where Google sees multiple versions of the same page and gets confused about which one to rank. Left unfixed, it can dilute your rankings or stop pages from appearing in search altogether. We also use Search Console to submit your XML sitemap, which I'll come back to, and to review the actual search terms people are using to find your site. That data is gold. It tells you exactly what your audience is searching for, which pages are getting impressions, and where you have opportunities to improve. Which brings me to sitemaps. An XML sitemap is essentially a map of your website that you hand directly to Google. It lists every important page on your site, so Google's crawlers know exactly what exists and how to find it. Without a sitemap, Google has to discover your pages on its own, which takes longer and means new or updated content can sit unindexed for weeks. With a properly submitted sitemap, you're telling Google exactly what's there and prompting it to crawl your latest content. Anytime you add a new page, update a service, or publish a blog post, your sitemap should reflect that, and it should be submitted through Search Console. Next is Google Analytics, specifically GA4, which is the current version. If Search Console tells you how Google sees your site, Analytics tells you how real visitors use it. Traffic volume, where visitors come from, which pages they land on, how long they stay, and crucially, where they drop off. We set up GA4 for every client with proper event tracking, so you can see meaningful actions, form submissions, button clicks, phone number clicks, purchases. Without this configured correctly, you're flying blind. You won't know if your marketing is working, which pages are converting, or where you're losing potential customers. If you serve local customers, your Google business profile might be the most important piece of your online presence that isn't your actual website. This is what appears when someone searches your business name or searches for a service in your area. The listing with your address, phone number, reviews, photos, and hours. A lot of businesses set this up once and forget about it. That's a mistake. We make sure the profile is fully completed, correct categories, service areas, business description, and photos. We also make sure it's connected correctly to your website and that your NAP, name, address, phone number, is consistent everywhere online. Inconsistencies here directly affect your local search rankings. The Q&A section, the posts feature, and keeping your hours updated during holidays. These are all small things that add up and signal to Google that your business is active and trustworthy. Social media profiles do more for your website than most people realize, not just through traffic, but through trust signals. When Google sees that your business has consistent, active, and properly linked profiles on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and other platforms, it builds a picture of a legitimate, established business. The key word there is consistent. Your business name, website URL, and contact details need to match across every platform. We also make sure your social profiles are properly linking back to your website, both for direct traffic and for the authority signals those links send. Active profiles that are regularly posting also contribute to your brand's overall online footprint, which supports your SEO efforts over time. One thing most businesses have never heard of, but that we implement on every site, is schema markup. Schema is structured data added to your website's code that helps Google understand exactly what your content is about. For a local business, schema can tell Google your business type, your location, your opening hours, your services, and your reviews, all in a format Google can read directly. This increases your chances of appearing in rich results. The enhanced listings in search that show star ratings, FAQs, or business details right on the results page. It's a technical edge that most DIY websites and cheap builds simply don't have. One thing most businesses have never heard of, but that we implement on every site, is schema markup. Schema is structured data added to your website's code that helps Google understand exactly what your content is about. For a local business, schema can tell Google your business type, your location, your opening hours, your services, and your reviews, all in a format Google can read directly. This increases your chances of appearing in rich results. The enhanced listings in search that show star ratings, FAQs, or business details right on the results page. It's a technical edge that most DIY websites and cheap builds simply don't have. These are the fundamentals: Search Console, Analytics, Sitemaps, your business profile, social profiles, schema, and site speed. Done right, they work together to build a strong, visible, trusted online presence. At Breeze Web, this isn't a checklist we run through once. It's an ongoing part of how we manage every client's digital presence. Because the businesses that stay on top of these things are the ones that keep ranking, keep getting found, and keep growing. If you want all of this handled for you, get in touch. We'd love to help.